Hi, I'm going to be demonstrating the assembly of this bicycle generator called the eSpin. And these are the basic components that do come with the generator. So the first thing you'd want to do is take this bike rack here and open it up. And there are these rubber feet on it. And you'll notice that there are different thicknesses to the rubber feet, and they spin around. So the first thing you want to do is create this simulation of your floor is here, and actually turn each one of these supports to the thickest dimension here, okay? So that is going to be supporting on the floor there, and do the other side. What these are for is to, when you have a situation where you have a floor that's out of level, you can adjust it. So now I put it on the floor and I can see that there is a movement back and forth from this dimension. So what I want to do then is reduce this one to the next size down. Okay, and it's still wobbling a little bit, and now the next size down. And now it's stable. Okay, so you do want your rack to be in a stable condition and not wobbling. The next thing you want to do is you want to take the motor generator basically and open up the holder here for it, okay, and you can unscrew it to a point where you've got a larger opening. Now you want to insert your motor inside that opening. And now you can close it up a little bit. Hold the whole assembly like this and come to here, okay? And it should just fall into place. Now start screwing the assembly slowly on both sides. And now you've got it just to the point where it's not shaking, but it's still able to move a little bit like this. That is the exact point where you want it. And now you see that you've also have this pulley that you want to locate approximately at the center of the bicycle rack. So now the next item that there is to deal with is these pieces here. You want to have these pieces all in three separate pieces, even if they're threaded together. Take them apart, because these pieces are what's going to be holding the pressure, okay, on the generator pulley for the bicycle rack. And that basically just clips in there, okay? Now this is going to be threaded towards the bicycle that's going to be there. And this third piece here is what's going to clip here in this hole, okay? And now just start threading this piece in. Okay, there's a side that the thread goes one particular direction, and you have to find that. So just thread it a little bit, and now thread this rod in next. And now hold it all together, thread it all together, all the three. Okay, and don't go full in yet. Okay, that will be the pressure adjustment once we have the bicycle hooked up to it, which we'll do that. Now the next thing you've got to do is you have to make your electrical connections here. These are what's going to be kind of going to the battery, but here we have some leads, okay, that you'll have to be hooking the motor up. And I just noticed there's one of them that's dropped out here. So this lead here, black, connects to black, and then the red connects to red. Very simple, just push those connections in. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now you're ready to install the bike. Now the bicycle fits in one side, and then you come on the other side and just tighten it. Now you try to get your bicycle wheel at the center of the rack. So as you see here, our tire is here in the center of the rack. And with this system here and this pulley, you can either move the generator from that way to that way, okay, by sliding it on the rack this way here, or you can also slightly move the bicycle by utilizing these here. These here should be under a good amount of pressure, so there's no play, okay? And then you have these lock nuts here that hold these so they don't turn with vibration or anything like that. Now, the tire on the bicycle that we recommend for use for this eSpin generator is a 26-inch tire. If your tire is larger than that, or smaller, it's going to create some problems and you're going to need more adjusting. Possibly it may work, but what we support is basically a 26-inch wheel. And the tire kind is basically a street tire. So if you have a mountain bike and you're trying to utilize it with the knobby tires, you're going to have problems as well. The other thing I recommend as well is that your tire be clean. So if you've been utilizing this bicycle outdoors, you would want to take a wet rag and clean your tire. You want the rubber to be tacky, okay? If not, what you're going to experience is slippage. Now, the reason why you want to also move this cone pulley in and out is out here at this point, you're actually going to make it spin faster because you've got a larger wheel dimension here to a smaller wheel dimension. Okay, but you're going to actually have to be putting more pedal pressure to keep the generator going. So if you put it in the middle or towards the larger end here, it'll be easier to pedal, okay, but you're going to produce a little less power. So that has to be determined by the user and on experimental use as well. So we're just going to go for the center setting here. And keep in mind, this is a single speed bicycle, okay? Now we just slightly tighten these here. And then the final part is actually tightening this tensioner here to just have enough contact so that basically you just turn the wheel, hold the pulley here and turn the wheel and feel that you've got friction, that it is actually going well. Make sure your tires are inflated to their maximum as well. That'll make it more efficient. And the final thing that needs to be done here is just connecting a battery. This is a marine or RV battery. It's a little larger than what it needs. You can use the next size down, but this is the ideal battery for the use. And now I'm just going to connect the black to the negative pole and the red to the positive pole. So as you see here, the meter just comes on and it displays the voltage of the battery, and this meter will display the amount of current and giving you the amount of watts that you're transferring in the battery itself. And that is basically the whole installation in a nutshell.